Good evening, everybody. How's it going? All right, so I caved, and yeah, we're gonna do two streams. How about that? I actually came back. There is a Farm Sim 22 coming. Yep, November. I'm not really sure yet if I'm gonna pick that up or not. It really depends on how much they've changed between 19 and 22. So like, Giant Software is like a lot of these other sim companies where they basically have a chokehold on the market, and they know they don't really have to put any effort into their games, especially because modders do majority of the work with FarmSim. So I'm not really optimistic that FarmSim 22 is going to have a whole lot of new content to really justify starting a new game. And graphically, I don't really know if it's going to be worth it, I guess you'd say. So I'm really kind of just waiting to see what happens. You try and prep and you still fuck it all up. How about that? All right, so we're just waiting for Vaughn to get his mods straight, um, and then we'll go ahead and get the new farms started up and go from there. No, I haven't yet, Wiser. I've only seen unless you're talking about the trailer they showed at E3. Um, I feel like it's really hard to take anything that any company, especially the big companies, show off at E3 as like actually in-game footage. If that's the trailer teaser that you're talking about. Like, remember how beautiful Anthem looked, and then what we got? I mean, like, I wasn't super disappointed with how Anthem looked, but it definitely wasn't what they were showing off, right? So it's really hard for me to trust anything that we see in terms of like, oh yeah, this is gonna like when they show actually like gameplay trailer, um, then I'll be a little bit more inclined to be like, okay, all right, this might look like that. But right now, I'm definitely kind of on the fence with Starfield. It's really gonna depend like what the gameplay is. You know, if it's just basically Skyrim in space, where kind of like Outer Wilds, right? You have like a ship as a hub, and you just go to different planets and stuff like that. Then I'm not really that excited for it, and I feel like Outer Wilds is probably going to be or Outer Wilds, Outer World. Is it Outer World? I don't even remember. Um, I feel like that one would be the one, especially with them having a sequel coming. That would be the one I would lean towards because like their like dry deadpan humor is fucking hilarious. But I mean, I'm not writing Starfield off by any means. I need to see it more. And right now, like Bethesda's being super like cards to the chest with it. I can don't look at my password, guys. Let's go. Oh, how much is the land actually? Could be a huge here. A mill a pop for the baby fields. Fucking ton for the big ones. Holy fuck. So Vaughn suggested this map after we finished up the stream. I've never played on it, and it is fucking enormous. This is fucking huge. I mean, like, we were playing a 16 times map before we took a break, but it didn't feel as big because like the other map was like a lot more cluttered with shit and had just random farm buildings everywhere and all this other crap. But this one's like just fucking fields for days. Which is what we want because we like, building out our farms and being able to like, essentially customize your farm and make it what you want it to be. Um, so this is fucking great. Oh shit, Weiser, my bad, man. I meant to answer you when you asked in the last stream, but I was kind of not drunk, but you know what I mean, right? Like when you had a decent amount to drink and you're kind of like, and then between trying to like read chat and then also pay attention to what fucking Chris was saying, I was like, sure. Oh fuck. One sec, Vaughn. So the Case IH stuff should all be Mod Hub. Let me double check real quick. Um, but the Case stuff should all be Carl Farms. If you just search Carl with a K on Mod Hub, they should pull up. AM Production is weird because we both have the same pack. Let me just double check my files. But I'm pretty sure the Case stuff is all Carl Farms that you can find on Mod Hub with a K. Unless unless I'm running a different version, I shouldn't be. All right, we're gonna double check some stuff real quick so Vaughn can get in here. But yeah, anyways, Wiser. Michigan has actually been pretty cool because we've been having really bad storms like crazy. Um, like just fucking nonstop rain. So like we're actually getting the exact opposite of what California is getting. We're just getting buried in rain. Um, I mean, there was like articles in the New York Post about Detroit literally got like flooded out on a lot of roads and stuff, um, to where like cars were literally stuck. So yeah, we just been getting rain, 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 rain. Prior to that, though, we did have a couple days that were pretty murderously hot and no precipitation. So our grass was fucking starting to go fucking orangey yellow. So I don't know whether to be mad about the rain or happy that that probably saved my lawn. Hey jellyfish, how's it going, man? All right, let me just nope, double check this real quick. Updates. Nope. So it's not a different version. And I pulled all the files from my mod folder for the server, so they should all be using it. Let me double check the names. Magnum. Tiger Quad Track, right? I'm gonna have to pull up the actual files. 1 second. Mods. The AM production one's weird though because that should be from the same pack that we both had. Name AM production. I'll throw the fucking file. Let me find the files on. And I'll drag and drop them in just in case. Um, actually, can I do that? I don't know if this is gonna be too big. Yeah, it's 200 megs. Fuck. I can't do that then. That sucks. Let's see if I can find the Magnum shit. Do that. All right, it might get a little bit laggy, guys. I'm just gonna be uploading some stuff to Discord for him really quick. Yeah, it's definitely crazy how hot it is. I mean, there've been fucking quite a few different articles I've seen on Reddit where they're saying like new records for all-time highs and shit in different areas. Like what? Weren't they saying like almost 100 and like 15 or some shit in Seattle? That's crazy. Fuck, man. Okay, so the case ones, you might be right. Those might not be Mod Hub. I think I put in I doubled them up. I think this one is the 3D track, maybe. This is his old one, I want to say. That's on me. My bad. I'll fix that later. So we'll get that one sorted. But the wait now. Is that the right one? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Fuck man. I'm all over the place today. Um Production one should be the one that we both have from that pack. Because you got it from the same one I did, right? Let me double check something real quick, guys. Downloads, packs. Or if I grab this files, did I might have downloaded the wrong one first and then found that link because I remember searching for the production pack and the placement pack individually, and then when I was searching for the placeables, I found like an all-in-one pack from him. So that might be what's wrong. I might have put the wrong mod in there, Vaughn. We'll find out real quick. Now I'm still getting an okay to connect. That's weird. Hey, Sirac. Yeah, fucking man. It's so weird to hear a CEO of a game development studio with over 700 employees saying that he's coding shit at night. Like, why in the world would you be coding shit, dude? And especially something, I don't want to call it basic because I'm a retard with coding, right? Like I couldn't code. But like if that's your industry, right? If that's something you went to school for and shit, like doing a what do you call it? A physics mesh. That should be like fucking junior fucking developer work, not Chris Roberts, the CEO of Cloud Imperium Games, is gonna handle this type of work. Like, dude, you should have 100 other things to worry about. There's zero reason for you to be coding anything in Star Citizen, much less something like that. Oh, dude, Illidan, you will not be disappointed with No Man's Sky as long as you know what you're getting into, right? Like, it's not a space sim, right? Like, it's not on a serious simulation level like, you know, Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen or Hellion or any of those, right? So like as long as you go into it knowing that it's going to be kind of like an arcadey game, but even then I feel like man, it's kind of selling No Man's Sky, kind of doing them dirty by calling them arcadey, like in something that like you shouldn't. I don't know. Arcadey just sounds like a derogatory descriptor, right? And I don't feel like that's fair to No Man's Sky because like the game is amazing for what it is. As long as you are like, hey, I know what I'm looking for, essentially adults Minecraft, right? Then the game's fucking amazing. Did I break this? No. Okay, it's just pivots. I'm trying to get my fucking command center set up for tractor driving. Come on. Ah! Instead, I'm just spilling everything everywhere. Isn't that good? Alright, that's good. Aw, thanks, Wiser. I would love to, but I feel like, man, I hate school. That's my big issue, and it's not even like I hate school and I don't want to learn. Right? I hate the way that colleges are structured, and I don't know if it's like this internationally, but in the U.S., right? To get a degree, you just have to take so many elective bullshit courses that cost just as much as the courses that actually pertain to your degree and what you want to do with yourself. That it's infuriating. Like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead and get an extra 20,000 in debt to take these random fucking courses that I just don't want anything to fucking do with. And it's so frustrating to me because there's a lot of stuff I would love to go to school for a lot of things just to fucking learn, right? But I don't want to deal with like all the fucking filler classes. Like even, you know, Heather, her nursing degree, like half of it was just bullshit that she's never going to use, doesn't care about, but enjoy that extra 30,000 in student loan debt. Like why? Yeah, no. So like No Man's Sky has come so far. I would never ever have recommended it to anybody at launch. I mean, I was furious. Sean Murray lied. I don't care how good the game is now. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat the past. Like, Sean Murray lied to all of us and totally fucking hoodwinked us, right? But Sean and Hello Games have done the right thing that you never see studios do anymore. He was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go to town on this. I'm gonna actually fix it. I'm gonna actually add to it, and they haven't charged a cent for it either. Like I think it was the Living Ship update. I thought that was DLC that we had to pay for. I was like, oh, nice, their first paid DLC. Like, I feel like they've earned it at this point because it had been years and years and years of them adding so much content and so many improvements to the game and never charging anything for it. It was still just base game price, like buy No Man's Sky and you get all this content. And then I found out I was wrong about that, and I was like, holy shit, man! Still, it's just crazy, man. It's fucking nuts how much they've added to the game, and you can do so much in it. There's building, there's mining, and like setting up facilities to mine resources. There's tunneling and terrain transformation. You can fucking shape the terrain. Like there's just so much stuff in No Man's Sky now that like it's really like if you enjoy space games and you enjoy like building and exploration stuff like in Minecraft, it's really fucking hard not to recommend No Man's Sky. Literally the only the only hard thing that I don't like about No Man's Sky is just that the flight is to me very bad. It's something that I hope that they'll eventually rework to be a little bit smoother and like more fine tuned. Yeah, Heather's been vaccinated. She got vaccinated as soon as they started offering it to nurses. I mean, for her especially, it was pretty much mandatory because like she works COVID constantly. She's had a break for I think 4 or 5 months now because we dipped down a lot. So they don't. It's not where like her floor is getting converted to COVID anymore like it used to be. But you know, now our state is fully opened up, and Delta variant's coming, and our state is also home to a very large pocket of not only like I don't want to get super political in this stream, but our state has a lot of anti-vax, like COVID is a hoax type people, anti-mask, anti like everything, um, which shouldn't even be a political issue. It's retarded that I feel like I can't even talk about this without getting into politics, but for whatever reason, like getting vaccinated is a fucking political talking point now, which is fucking crazy. Um, have you tried drag and dropping, like extracting them just to overwrite it, Vaughn, to see if like maybe it just didn't go in right? Fuck, it's really frustrating that I can't just drop the fucking file into Discord, so then you can just download it. But it's weird because you downloaded it from the same link that I did, right? Like the one that I posted earlier in Discord. So it should be the same version. It shouldn't be any difference there. And the server's running the one that I uploaded, so it should be just AM Productions. I don't think that like it's gonna be like, end of days wiser, but at the same time, like look at how much it just raped the shit out of India. So it's definitely concerning in states like mine where vaccinations are looked at as like a political issue now for some reason, and you know a certain group of people where I live are just completely anti masks, anti fucking social distancing, anti vaccine, anti lockdown. And I mean, the thing too is like, man, our state wasn't even locked down. Like you could still go out. You just had to respect social distancing, um, and wear a mask. And even that was never fucking enforced. So I don't know like why everybody was so pissed off here in Michigan and going on and on about how like, oh yeah, we're like living in prison. Like it was never bad for us here. I mean, Heather and I went to Home Depot basically the entire fucking COVID lockdown, like when it was actually like they were closing off shit in our state because Home Depot was considered an essential service, which I mean I kind of agree with. Like if something happens in your house and you can't fucking replace it, like you get a pipe leak or some shit, that's pretty devastating. But yeah, we were just doing fucking home improvement stuff and buying supplies to like do our landscaping in the summer. It's not like we were actually confined or living any kind of hard life right there. So I don't get why a certain party was very anti everything that could have helped us get through COVID quicker. And disclaimer, like I'm gonna talk shit a lot. If we got into politics, I would talk shit a lot about Republican Party stuff because I think their behavior towards COVID is fucking childish and just ignorant as fuck. But like I don't identify as like a Democrat or a Republican. Like I can look at both sides and be like, you're fucking stupid. Like the woke culture and Democratic circles, I think that's fucking just cancer as fuck. So I mean, like to me, I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. Like there are things from both spectrums of politics that I agree with. So when I see them just basically being childish as fuck about masks and vaccines and social distancing, it's like, dude, why? Like, do you not get that? Like, we're just keeping it going by doing this. Making your own medical choice is not a valid excuse. That's absolutely fucking stupid. When it pertains to COVID and people are like literally dying left and right, going, oh, well, I'm making a medical choice to not wear a mask. Or I'm making a medical choice not to. I mean, if you don't want to get vaccinated, that's fine. I don't give a fuck if you get vaccinated. But there are certain jobs where it absolutely should be enforced. If you're going to be a fucking nurse, for instance, and you're literally constantly treating people, you should absolutely be forced to get vaccinated. I mean, you're a fucking health professional. Like, what fucking objection do you have to getting vaccinated? That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, wearing a mask, you should absolutely be forced to wear a mask. And it wasn't even fucking enforced, so I don't know why the fuck people cried about it. Like, the thing is, you can be like, oh, my body, my right, but if you get sick and you're carrying it, and you don't even know you're carrying it, right? Because tons of people like me, I barely even got sick. When Heather got it and I was taking care of her here at home, like, she was literally, you know, I don't want to say deathbed, but like pretty fucking close to the point where I was like, okay, fuck, I need to take her to the hospital because she was so fucking sick. I mean, she was literally coughing up blood. She couldn't fucking eat anything. She was fucking puking. She was sick as fuck. And that was for 2 fucking weeks, right? And I got sick, and it was like, I'm sick, right? But evidently, O negative people are like more resistant to COVID, and I mean, like I just don't normally get sick. When I get sick, it's actually pretty bad. But like with COVID, it didn't affect me, right? And there are people who are asymptomatic and just literally have no symptoms, no clue that they're carrying, and they're actually like actively infected with COVID. So yeah, I mean, you can't be like walking around going like, fuck a mask, because you're literally spreading it to other people that aren't going to be like that. Like, yeah, COVID wasn't a big deal for me. I kind of don't even fucking care about it, right? because I know like if I get it, I'm probably gonna be fine. But I'm a decent enough human being to be like, yeah, I mean, I'll be fine, but the person next to me while I'm checking out might not be, and they might fucking die. I mean, nobody fucking likes it, right? But like, the longer you act like COVID's not fucking worth taking serious, which unfortunately a huge portion of our population does, the longer it's gonna fucking stay around. Like, look at New Zealand. How are they doing? Oh, right. Like, while all of us were sitting around walking around in our zombie movie, New Zealand was living normal life because people actually took it seriously and fucking got over it. Ah, what the hell, Vaughn? You're extracting the mod pack, right? And not the actual like the mod zip for production, right? I mean that party was fucking in New Zealand or not New Zealand, Australia, right? Where like what was it? 24 out of 30 people ended up getting sick at the party, and like the only ones that didn't get COVID were the ones that were vaccinated. Like why would you not get vaccinated? It just doesn't make sense to me. There's no like logical reason to fucking not get vaccinated. Like my kid's mom refuses to get vaccinated even though she works in a fucking nursing home. And she like and it was it was a huge deal too because like everybody died at her nursing home. Like all the residents basically fucking died off when COVID kick started. And she got COVID and was super fucking sick. Um, and then afterwards, she's when the vaccine starts rolling out, she's like, "Oh, I don't want to get it right away because I'm worried about side effects." And it's like, holy fuck, you'd rather risk like actually dying to COVID if you got it again, even though you got a fucking perfectly good preview of how bad it can be, than risk winning the Powerball lottery odds of having a side effect. Okay. Yeah, shoot me a screenshot really quick, Vaughn. Oh, it's so bizarre that it's not showing up for you. Let me just double check really quick. I'm gonna close this out. Delete these real quick and download off of the link posted above. I'm like 99% sure this is the same file, so I don't know why it would be different all of a sudden. Yep, download file. Yeah, it's the same name. What the fuck? This is a very confusing one. Yeah, absolutely mystic. Like, I mean, there were vaccines like what was it? The man, besides the Johnson and Johnson one, there was one prior to that that was kind of like a random off name one that a lot of people had issues with. But like if you're in the U.S. where Pfizer and Moderna are like very fucking available, like there's no reason not to get that. All right, so we're gonna drop these into mods. and then restart the client and see if it flags it. I mean, we have a huge issue of where like everything just has to be political in the U.S., and I feel like that's the big issue. Is like this should not be a political issue. AstraZeneca, thank you. Yeah, I'm not getting a mod issue. What the fuck? And that's the only one that's flagging for you, Vaughn, is the AM production. I wonder if we could pull that mod. Because I wonder if it's just literally a placeable. Let's see. Let's do that. Really quick, Vaughn. I'm gonna bring the server down really quick and pull that one, and then we'll see what happens. What we actually lose from the production file. So alright. I hate this fucking site so much. I mean, I wasn't even like really sick when I got the Pfizer. Like a lot of people are like, oh man, it's gonna kick your ass, blah blah blah. Like the first day after is horrible. The second shot's worse, blah. Like all this shit, right? And like my arm was sore for sure. But I mean, like it wasn't even that bad. Like I kept working out. I kept like just going about my fucking life. I know Heather kind of got sick though. She was like flu like sick for probably 2 days. So I mean, and that's the thing with COVID. Like it totally varies person to person. Like one person catches COVID and they get sick like the flu and then they're fucking fine, and the next person gets it and they fucking die. So I mean, like that's the reason why like it's really hard for me to take anybody seriously when they're like, oh fucking fuck COVID, fuck precautions. Like you're just being selfish as fuck. Like yeah, it's an inconvenience. Like I'm not saying fucking treating COVID like it's serious isn't shitty. It sucks for sure. But like, fuck, man. Yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second, Wiser. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a mix between like where I have the boom mic right now, and then I'm also like looking over at the other screen trying to figure out like what's going on for Vaughn. Start it back up. The other half of it is probably also that like the volume in this game is fucking insane. It's so fucking loud. Like I have it at 10% and it blows my fucking ears out. All right, let me know if that ends up being better. And then Vaughn, that should work, I think, hopefully. And hopefully that doesn't strip all of the the factories and selling points off of the map. We'll find out though. But if it means that it's working and you can get in, then we'll just leave it out if it doesn't if that mob pack wasn't anything like super important. Again, sorry for getting political. Like I said, I try to avoid politics on this stream or channel whenever possible because like I know it's super divisive and people are gonna like nobody cares. If I sit here and say like go get vaccinated, nobody's gonna fucking change their mind, right? They're not gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get vaccinated. So like I kind of feel like why even talk about it, right? Like there's just no point. Like people are so entrenched in like I believe this and I literally don't give a fuck what you say. I'm never changing my mind. So it just kind of feels silly to try to argue with that. All right, that's all I wanted to do was play with the horn. Game good. Might as well alt F4. All right, nice, Fawn. Cool. We can begin. Oh man, I would love to. I would love to farm Illidan, but like the issue is farming, at least in the U.S., you basically have to be born into it, right? Because of like the cost and shit. Like I can't even imagine trying to start up a farm. Like the cost would just be astronomical, and like getting the land to farm, it's not feasible for like someone like me to be like, you know what, I want to be a farmer, which is why I'm stuck playing games like this, you know. Yeah, for sure. Like I know a lot of other guys who look at like Iraq and Afghanistan and they're like, oh, you know, it's a fucking it's a slap in the face. You know, you're spitting on the graves of all of our brothers who died. And I'm like, they shouldn't have fucking died there in the first fucking place. Like there was no reason to have to fucking invade Afghanistan to deal with the Taliban. Like we have plenty of JDAMs and we'd love to fucking drop them. That's something that like CIA could have handled by finding camps and then being like, "Yep, here you go, circle on the map, drone strike away." Like me personally, I'm just happy that like nobody else, none of my other friends are gonna fucking die there. Like at no point am I like, "Oh man, we left Iraq. What about the fucking 2.5 years I spent there? Darn." All right, I'm gonna grab a drink because this one is empty. All right, do we go? Let's go alcohol. Yeah, I've been trying to like. So you know, with being old comes wisdom in drinking. So I know when to like start cycling back over to like water or something non-alcoholic, and then you know you eat some absorbent materials and you're good to go in a little bit. So I'm kind of at that recovery point where I'm like, you know what, I can start drinking again and that would be all right. So let's do that. We're gonna do some drunk farming tonight. So buckle up, kids. Um, I'm trying to think what a good starting amount is for this map, Vaughn, because plots are kind of fucking expensive because of how big they are. Um, let's do like 8 mil and see if we have issues funding the farm startup from 8 mil. Um, we'll fix it from there. Oh, our manager. Cool. Yeah, Vaughn is probably real close to being like foamer levels of a rail fan. Let's see if this works. See, no, it's not working. Why? It's supposed to work. I hate that they don't have like player collision where you can't just literally get up on a. Oh boy. Oh, it actually stopped. Holy shit. I thought it was going to literally just plow into you. And I was like, that was one of the things I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if there's collision with the trains or not. They actually wait. Holy shit. That's great, dude. All right, so now the big question is where all of these trains are. Okay, so train 3 is the southern rail. And Vaughn's up here. I think his goes up into this northern corner. If he's in train 1, yeah. So train 1 is the northwest. Train 2 I think is the southwest, and then train 3 is southeast, and then see if my guesstimation's right. Yeah, Vaughn and I are both very much big train fans. Fixie, I would say Vaughn's much more of a train fan than I am, but we're both like have a soft spot for trains. So we were stoked when we found out this map had literally 4 different fucking trains running on it. What did I say? This would be the northeast, right? Train 4. Let's see where it goes. So we're trying to figure out where the trains all run. That way we know which train service is which farmland for when we pick which plots we want to go for. Because right now neither of us have fucked with it. So yeah, the one he's running, I think, loops up here. Or is this one? That one might be the southwest. Because it runs, I think, up this line, hits the switch, and then goes north and then doubles back here. So he actually might be on the southwest and not the northwest train. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Um, so like we do have some train sim games, Vaughn especially. My issue with like train sim, like so like I have train sim world, right? My issue with train sim is that it's single player, and it's just I get bored playing single player games. Even if we're doing stuff like this, where like Vaughn and I on this huge map will probably almost never see each other again. But the thing is, like, it's just fun to have like that feeling of community by like having the option to play with people, even if you never fucking see them, right? I'm the same way with like Arc. Like I literally play by myself whenever we're running an Arc server, but like I would never play Arc on single player mode, right? Like I have to play on a server just so I have people to like talk to and like run into and be like, oh hey, you need help with this, or they'll help me if I need it. Like to me, like I just can't get into single player games anymore. I used to be able to. It used to be the only thing I fucking played, and now I'm just like if I'm on Steam and I'm going through like a Steam sale, the second I see something say single player, I'm like, nope, looked really cool, but nope. Um, I don't think there is an actual compass, um, Ludin, but like, so basically you just kind of orientate with the map north, and then because I know like where my dot is, I can kind of go, okay, so like right now I'm heading east, and with the mini map in the bottom left, you kind of already you always know like, okay, so my mini map icon is the arrows pointing east. I'm going east. We were playing Ark Survival Evolved, and then I kind of got into a big dispute with our host provider. So I've used Host Havoc since like almost vanilla Ark Survival Ark, um, and I've never had an issue with them ever. Host Havoc has always been amazing. The pings kind of sometimes get a little bit crazy. Like back in the day, we had 50 people on our server, and it was stressful on the server for sure, and me. But like performance wise, like we never had a problem. And this last year, like they totally revamped their web interface, and it's just fucking horrible. It's so bad to use that like anytime there's a mod update or a game update, it would literally take me 20 minutes to patch a server because it would just keep timing out on executing like Steam update commands and shit like that. So it's like, fuck. Okay. It takes me literally, I mean, I almost have to set aside an hour to update. And like, who the fuck wants to wait an hour for the server host to update the server, right? Like, player wise, like, for people playing on the server, nobody wants to sit around for an hour of downtime to just update one fucking mod, right? Um, so that was a huge like problem. And then the other issue we were having was like we were getting really crazy lag spikes just all the fucking time, and like their solution whenever we put in a ticket about it was like, oh, it's the data centers having problems. It's like, okay, cool. So it's been going on for more than a week now. Like, what's the solution here? Like, migrate our service to a different data center, or like anything. Like, what's our remedy here? Because this isn't playable. And they're like, oh well, we don't have any answers at this time. It's like, cool, man. I'm not paying for the service or anything, right? Like, lol, fuck me. Not to mention, like, it's impossible to grow a community when players constant. Like, we didn't even have that many people. We had like maybe 10 people on the server, and it was just literally unplayable. It would like basically rubber band, but there wasn't a ping issue, which was the weird part. Like the ping still said like sub 30, but like it would just hang where like nothing you did registered in game for like a minute at a time. It would go away, go back to normal, and be like, oh, okay, we can play. And then out of nowhere, you just never knew when it was going to hit. So you could be in the middle of like the ocean or something and drown. Just anything, right? But yeah. So we canceled the servers with them, and I was gonna just transfer it over to another provider, but with everything that's kind of got going on in real life right now, like we're getting ready to sell the house and move before anybody in the neighborhood finds out that the farmland behind our house is being bought up by a developer, and they're going to turn it into a subdivision because the property values where we live are going to tank once that gets out. So it can be somebody else's problem. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what would be causing it. I mean, like, at first I thought, like, oh, this might be a DDoS attack. Because, that shit happens, especially with, I don't think you were on those tracks there, buddy. You're definitely not on those tracks there, buddy. All right, well, that's a nice bug there. Um, but yeah, like when new games come out, unfortunately, children are like, "Yep, time to DDoS." So I mean, that could have been a thing. It was definitely something that I thought was happening, but then it just kept going on for literally like a week, and I was like, okay, this is not like somebody's not just sitting around DDoSing Host Havoc's data center for that long. Oh no, this train doesn't like its tracks anymore. All right, so trains are not totally flawless in this map, it would seem. I wonder if it's trying to stop or like change its timing because of like intersecting with another train. Yeah, that's weird. We're gonna hop out here. And we're gonna pop over to the store. Oh, okay. First thing I need to figure out is what brand we want to drive this iteration of Farmville. I was gonna do John Deere, but I feel like I always do John Deere, so I'm trying to force myself to pick between New Holland or Case. Hmm. Hum hum hum. Let's see. Big boy tractors. We could do Case. Case wouldn't be bad. It's a proper American tractor. Or we could do New Holland, which I feel like is I feel like New Holland is the underrated one that like you never see hardly ever. Like I remember I was driving to I think pick up the kids or something like that, and they had a New Holland tractor on a flatbed, or not a flatbed, but God, what do you call it? Like a low hang trailer or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's a New Holland. Like I was super excited. I was probably like a farmer or the farm version of a train foamer when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, it's a New Holland. I remember like yelling it out to Heather and shit. She looked at me like I was fucking psychotic or something. But I was like, oh my god, New Holland. You never see those, which is weird because I'm pretty sure it's made in America. Really kind of strange that you just don't see these in the U.S. hardly ever. Everything's John Deere or Case. Macy Ferguson is. Yep. I don't know. They don't really have any. What do you call it? Any large tractors in this? 540 HP, which is because it's modded. I don't know what like the stock HP is. It's probably the 350. But the modded tractor goes up to 540. But they don't have a lot of equipment, I don't think, in this game. Let's see here. Where you at, Macy? Yeah, their only harvester's this little baby boy. And that is definitely that bushel count is not enough for this map. I did not, Fixie. I didn't know that until I started playing FarmSim and saw Lamborghini. I was like, wait, what? Is that like a joke mod? Or what's up with that? Yeah, I had no idea. I think they have a couple. Oh, they only have the one. Rip. I say I think they have a couple different vehicles in here, but evidently just a tractor. Just a sole tractor. They look fucking amazing. That's for sure. That's sure as fuck a pretty fucking tractor. All right. So New Holland or Case. I think those are the two because I know that they both have modded harvesters, which is the big thing. Um, Unfortunately, so like we kind of have to run the uh, the modded harvesters because they have a unrealistic bushel count for capacity, and it's literally the only way you can fucking work these fields because they're so fucking huge. And if you're doing it solo, it's really not practical to have like a realistic bushel count. So, fuck man, decisions are hard. I would be super happy if the mod creators would get some consistency though, with like allowing you to pick between US and EU versions, with the placarding. Because it always looks jarring when you have like your farm set up and you're like admiring all your hard parking jobs and like everything looks great, and then it's like a mix between what do you call it, EU and US versions of tractors and equipment. I don't think they do have Kubota. Um, Man, I've got a fun story about Kubota. So there's a Kubota dealership pretty near where I live, right? And I've known the owner pretty much most of my life, I would say. Well, to be fair, the owner's dead now, but I don't remember who inherited it from him. But it was like big fucking drama back in the day because, like, when you're in a small town, especially like small rural towns like that, that everybody knows the owner of dealerships like that, right? Let's see, KKK. No, they do not have Kubota, which is kind of weird. It's odd that they don't have that. I wonder if it's not big elsewhere. It's big here where I live. Everybody has a Kubota tractor here. Um, but yeah, so the owner, it was basically a family-run dealership, right? Like the owner and his brother ran it, and then he had, I want to say, three kids, and one of his kids and some of his friends abducted a mentally handicapped dude who was also very well known in the town that we lived in, and they raped him. And every time I drove by the Kubota dealership, it was just like sickening. I was like, "Oh, hey, look, there's the dealership that rapes fucking handicapped people. Good for you guys." And he got off with like some real fucking shit sentence. Like, I don't even think he like went to prison. It was just fucking crazy because they were like, "Oh well, he consented to it." Like the guy's literally mentally retarded. He doesn't know how to fucking consent. He doesn't even understand what you're doing. But yeah, so that's what I think of whenever anybody mentions Kubota. I'm like, oh yeah, the tractors for handicap rapists. Yeah, obviously, like that doesn't really attach to the entire brand, but for me personally, like whenever I see them, that's what I associate it with. I think we're gonna go case because last time Eisen was case equipment, and he swooped up the red farm tag. So since he's not here, I think we're gonna jack that bad boy. All right. So let's get a truck, paint that baby appropriately. Since it's case, we can black out them rims. God, man. So like, his game sound like really loud for you guys? Unfortunately, I don't get to hear my own voice, so I'm not sure like how it is comparatively. And then because it's like my own headphone volume, it's just super loud for me. But I have it like cranked all the way down to 10% in the game master volume setting, and it's just still so fucking loud. It's crazy. This game is literally like eardrum murder. Oh, I need to set myself farm manager. Then you start trying to figure out where the fuck we want to go. Okay. Ah, man, Vaughn, I don't, I don't even know. Like this is some intimidating shit. These are huge. Like one, this field is literally the size of a fucking normal map, like a vanilla from Giants map. That farm or that field is just crazy huge. 604 hectares. So that's what I think a hectare is 3 normal acres, right? If I'm not wrong. So like 1,800 fucking acres. That's insane. Like on a vanilla map, I think 10 acres is like a pretty sizable field. I saw that. I saw that WMD. That shit's actually pretty crazy. 13 million for the fucking field. Holy shit. That's crazy. God damn, dude. All right. So this northern sector is all smaller fields. I mean, relatively smaller. Not actually small, but relatively. Like I remember, God, what map were we playing? It was one of the ones before we did the last map we were on, and I remember like a 27 hectare field contract was like a big contract. Actually, I wonder if contracts are up. 300 and 500. 500,000. God damn, dude. For which field? 36? Where you at, 36? 305K, dude. That's nuts. 37, 36. It's the big boy. Holy shit, man. God damn, what is this? For cultivating? Shit, man. That's easy money. I mean, it's monotonously long money. Fuck it. Let's do some of that real quick. Since I don't know what I want to do with everything else right now. We'll scoop up a cultivator and a tractor really quick and head out there. Kind of give me a chance to drive around a little bit and see the map too. So let's lease. Check out these fucking pod tracks because I haven't fucking touched them. These the 3D tracks? They are. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. One of the other things I really don't like about this game, why I was saying like I don't know if I would pick up FarmSim 22 yet, is like the way they treat modders, right? So this Steiger is by Carl Farms, and there was a huge like deal in the FarmSim community with Giant Software banning a bunch of mod creators from Mod Hub, which is like their official in-game database for mods, because they were using these tracks, right? And the tracks are technically from DLC shit. Only they weren't using the tracks. Like they were like, "Oh, you're using our textures," but like Giants doesn't have 3D tracks. Like somebody made these tracks, but they were still banning people like outright from all that. And it's like, dude, why why are you guys such shitty people? Holy fuck. Oh yeah, some beefy fucking 36ers. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's hot. Yep, that's the thing right there. Alright, so we're going to need additional front lights. Abso-fucking-lutely. Only. Where's GPS steering? Okay. Oh, that's did they change the name? Oh my god! I hope I didn't forget to put the fucking mod in. Okay, hold on. We're gonna come back to that. Let me find something that's not his. Okay, yeah, it isn't. All right. I was like, nope. Restart the server. Reboot. Nuh-uh. Black on black because it's fucking fine as fuck. Some beefy fucking tracks. Horizontal muffler. And we're gonna need the big boy fucking 682 horsepower engine because we're gonna be pulling a fucking monster of a fucking cultivator. Yeah, evidently, Fixie. Like it was just it's crazy to me because this game literally survives on the modding community. Like from Giants, or is it from Giants? I think it's whatever. Giant Software does fuck all for like maintaining this game and improving it. Modders totally carry this game 100 fucking percent. So it's just crazy to see them treat modders like that when they're the ones that are literally making this game the great experience that it can be. Oh, design color. There we go. Black. Yup. Yes to lights. I thought they had a. Oh, maybe it's a standalone weight. I was gonna grab a weight, but we'll be fine without it. Do we lease this or buy it? I feel like we should lease it. That way we'll actually make some fucking money. It's a very long lease. Okay, there we go. And then it is a cultivating contract. So let's grab our handy dandy flex coil in matching deep dark black. Could probably buy that because I'll probably use it elsewhere. Let's lease it though. Fuck it. Maximum profit. All right. Contract. Accept. All right. Cultivating good 36. Let's do it. That's a tight little spot there. Get this out the fucking gate. I don't know. That's really fucking tight. Oh, we could go up the back. Maybe. Yeah, let's just go up the back. Let me dial the fucking cruise control down. Pop that. Oh no, there is traffic on this map. I was like, oh okay, I'm safe. There's no traffic on the map. We need to head very, very south from here. I hope this will take us to. Oh, steering wheel. Very, very, very touchy. I have to turn that down a little bit. Yeah, absolutely, Brady. The server's open to anybody who wants to play, for sure. The only thing is we run all of the official DLC. So if you don't have the, God, what was it called? Platinum Edition or whatever the hell it's called. You might be kind of screwed there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go this way. And then all the mods we use are either from the Mod Hub database or they are listed in our Discord server. Let's try to take a look at the road here and see if we can figure out where the fuck we need to go. Because this map is gargantuan. No, I didn't want to take this road. I should have taken that one. I think this looks like there's a road that way, though. That'll go south into 36. Hopefully. Looks like we have to go through the fucking mountains. I hope this thing will fucking fit. We play on PC, Brig. Brady. We are a strictly PC gamer channel around here. No offense to consoles, but yeah, man, I don't think I could play consoles ever again. Yeah, Fixie. Like every time I see them doing that here, so like the village has a pretty fucking nice John Deere with a mowing bar. Every time I see them doing that, I'm like, man, I would do that job for free in a heartbeat, man. Let me fucking drive that bitch around, dude. I would totally do that job for free. Alright, we can probably speed up a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for calling that out, Fixie. I wasn't thinking about it. I was trying to keep it slow when we were in town because I don't want to get jackknifed and stuck inside of the town proper. Which I would never do because I'm such a great driver. But you know, in theory, right? I think we can get it up to 24. Yeah, 24. Oh shit, Vaughn's stalking. Oh, is he in the fucking train? He's on the fucking train. God damn, that's a lot. Yeah, that'll be fucking nice. If we can set it up to where like we don't have to run the goddamn grain train trucks, I can literally just offload into the trains and take them to sell. That would be phenomenal. That's a dream come true. I will say, setting up auto drive course on this map is going to be a fucking nightmare for me because I'm OCD about like the waypoints and like having them be kind of straight and shit. And I can already tell I'm gonna fuck this up real bad. Oh, is that a train crossing up ahead? I think it is. Maybe. Oh no, it goes parallel. Vine! uh. He's literally just gonna play with trains this whole time. He's not even gonna farm this time around. Oh god, is that a train bridge? Oh, I'm worried. Oh no, we go over it. Okay, we're good. I thought the road dipped under. It's like this flex coil cultivator is pretty infamous for not fitting under that shit. Yeah, I'm not sure, Fixie, what the actual top speed is for something like a Steiger or you know like a John Deere quad track or any of those. I unfortunately have never had the pleasure of sitting in one, much as I would fucking love to. Sometimes I feel like I need to get track IR out for this game. Because it fucks me up all the time trying to drive with the steering wheel and then also like trying to work the fucking camera. I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally do that, and then I end up driving off of a fucking cliff. Yeah, we're heading south through the mountains. What could go wrong? Not fitting in this bridge would be up there. It looks like we're good. Oh, I need to change that view sensitivity. It was really slow. This tunnel is dope, though. I don't think I've seen anything like this on any other map. This was such a good fucking find, Vaughn. I don't know how you found this map, but fucking job well done, dude. This map is crazy. This is like literally exactly what you and I look for. Like, it has all the trains. It has like multiple industry stuff. Oh, this is perfect, and it's huge, with giant fucking fields. This is literally like best case scenario map. That and like the detailing and texturing on it isn't like fucking crazy. Oh no, no. The detailing and texturing on it isn't crazy. So like the map being only 700 megabytes is just fucking perfect. Okay, I don't know what we got hung up on, but we're through it. Whew. I was like, no, don't tell me we're stuck on the bridge. We're so close. I think we're close. Let's see here. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we're going to cut across on this dirt road and drive out to 36. And then I'm going to try and do this manually for at least a while before I give in and do course play. And 36 starts way down here. Okay. Big boy map. Holy shit. Let's go ahead and turn on global steering. You want heading with a cardinal of 0. Ah, tree's gonna hit. Oh, phew. That tree is very close to the fucking side of the road. Turn the global steering off for right now. We'll turn that back on once we get over there. Actually, while we have this straight road, let's see if I can do this really quickly. Camera sensitivity 175. Is that better? Yeah, I can kind of do that. Honestly, I should probably just crank it to 200, but whatever. God, these fields are fucking huge. Holy shit. I don't even think I'm halfway through the field neighboring 36 yet. Holy fuck. Oh, nope, there's a separator. Phew. Starting to get worried there. Alright, so this should be the tip of 36. Yes, it is. Alright. Alright. Let's fucking pop this bad boy out. Course play, settings, display help, show key lines off. Alright. So that again. Alright, cool. Cleared all that bullshit up. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Quality right there. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and turn guidance steering back on. And readjust the width now that it is extended. And then we need to center up with the field real quick. See if I hit the right button. Yep. And I think we shift back. Yep. Yup. Must have taken. No offset. Alright. Some light jackknife there, no big deal. Magnificent! Yeah, Vaughn, this map is really fucking nice. Alright, then we just have a 15-minute drive in one direction. Perfect. Oh, I think we're missing the edge. Yeah, just barely. Just slide it over a little bit. Yep, I got it. Okay, cool. That all adds up on a field this big. And the more we get plowed, the faster we get to completion, so. And that's a really terrible phrasing right there. The more we get plowed, the faster we get to completion. Real good situational awareness there on that one. Nice job, Failure. One of the things I love about this game, at least with streaming it, is that like it's so chill that it's really easy for me to just kind of like get doing whatever I want to be doing, and then I'm able to like actually read chat and actually like hang out with people. Whereas like in Star Citizen, it's so hard to like fly without flying into a planet and read chat. You're at the rail yard? Let's see, where's that at? I don't even know. Oh shit, it's way down there. Holy shit. You're gonna do the south? Okay. Oh, freight yard, freight yard. Nice. Oh no, it's doing the jerky jerk. We broke it. We broke it already. I probably need to set the save interval a little bit longer than what it's at right now. Yeah, I mean, it's probably safe to set it out to like 2-3 hours instead of what it's at right now. I think right now it's at like hourly or half hour. Hmm. That right there, like if you're like weirdly OCD, it's like so gratifying, like seeing the fields get stripped or like plowing them. Mm. You see those like nice lines start showing up in the field. Oh, so good. Same thing with like what do you call it? The sugar beet and potato planters. Like, oh, it's so fucking like gratifying seeing those planting rows. The only thing I wish is that they had like a free cam, so you could kind of like position it a little bit more, like off centered of like whatever you're driving. That's the only thing I don't like, is that like you're literally stuck with it being basically attached to whatever your vehicle center is. Dude, this field goes for days. Fuck it. Full speed. I think this might be the second biggest field. It's definitely, I think. Oh no, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe it is the longest. I got over ambitious. I saw that 300K payout, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a fucking a task. Holy shit! So Vaughn's going down here. Fuck, what would I do? Here would be kind of nice. Plenty of space to build over here. And that's buyable, so I could put the farm here and the fields. Start with these smaller fields, so I don't go broke. God, even that, just this field is 2 mil. 2 mil. Fuck me. That's crazy. That one's a good field. Lots of loam. This one is a mixed bag. The shit field. Is that why he picked over here? Yeah, it is. Look at all that green. Look at all that green. Sneaky Vaughn, man. He wasn't riding the train. He was fucking scoping the fields. Up north isn't bad. We could do north, maybe. This would be a decent corner. There's storage right here, so we could put the farm on one of these shitty fields. Not that one. That one. Actually, this one's probably... Yeah, this one's the worst, so we could literally put the farm right next to the fucking railroad storage. That would work out really well. Town! We found you! Alright. Head and take it off cruise control. Yeah, plus then I guess you get to literally see the train coming in and out too, huh? Alright, let's see if I can remember which keybind is lift. Nope. That is fold. That is detach. That is nothing. Shit, man. Oh, nope, that's that one. Yep, okay. We're good. Ugh, there we go. And cruise control. Magnificent! Well, in that case, Vaughn, you're welcome for plowing your future field for you. I accept cash only, no credit. Fuck, we might need like 9+ day seasons just to deal with fucking how big these fields are. 160. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy how big this thing is. Holy fuck, man. These fields are monster. I don't think we've ever had one this big before. Cashiers or bank check? Yes. Personal checks? No, we can't accept those. Oh, yeah, man. Sorry. I got you. Just saw your that's not right. that's right. There we go. I had to edit it, so if you just read it the first time, it's wrong. I think I'm gonna turn that camera speed a little bit. That's still a real damn long time to fucking turn the other way. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I guess I feel like this is one of those games that like not a lot of people get, and they're kind of like, "Oh, why would you play that? That's boring." And I'm like, "But it's so gratifying." Like it's just so fucking like, especially harvesting. I feel like it's definitely with harvesting. Like when you're driving a combine and you're like clearing out the field, man, it's just so fucking gratifying. Like to watch the crop get cleared out. Even this stuff, though, it's still fun. Yeah. Okay. So Vaughn's going down there. So we're gonna go. What is this? 2 mil, 3 mil up top for a better field. But then I would have to. I guess we could start in the shitty field and just deal with it because I do want to. I want to have the farm set up around the rail yard. Actually, let's take off cruise control really quick. Yeah, we're gonna jump up here really quick and see which side of the road the yard is actually on. So yes, south side. I feel like putting, and plus it's the shittier field. Sweeping tool way the fuck far away. Hi Vaughn. Hi Dad. Hey, let's slide up here real fucking quick. Hopefully, real quick being a cute way of saying real quick relatively. Jesus, it's about crazy how big it is. Okay, so here's the railroad. 3, 2. I think 6 is the one that we were looking at, right? Yep. So if we just buy 6 for now to start off, and I don't do my normal failure fuck up and overextend myself, like I can afford 2 mil on a field, and it gives me a lot of fucking field. Jesus Christ, dude, it's crazy. It's actually fucking insane how big this fucking field is, and it's a small field, right? Like that's the big thing. Is like this isn't a big field for this map. This is a small fucking field, but it is fucking huge compared to like maps I've been playing in the past. Like even the last 16 times one we did, I don't remember what it was called, but I mean it was technically the same size as this map, right? In terms of like map border, but the fields, like I feel like it was tons and tons of small fields just all over the place, and then there were a couple big fields, but this is huge, and it's not even a big one, which is what's crazy. Like that's fucking nuts. Like this fucking one field, this is ours. This is ours to fucking clear this field and plant it, and then harvesting it is probably at least a day. At least a fucking day to harvest this in real time. God damn. I can't even imagine with that big one down here in the center. Let's see if we can find that really quick. Which map field is it? It is 18. Let's just drive 18 really quick and figure out how big it is. Look at this thing. Holy shit. Look how big it is. Holy fuck. It just goes forever. This field is literally the size of a normal map. Just this one field. Holy fuck, man. That's crazy. I can't even imagine trying to fucking work that field. I don't know if I'll ever buy that. That's so much. This is like a multiple person farm field. Like multiple people working equipment. That's so big.